Okay, welcome everybody. Good morning. This is Dr. Rao. So we're going to do our morning routine, really constructed for entrepreneurs and whoever is working or whoever wants to have a good day and kind of get ourselves to make our body, mind, and heart ready for the work. So get your body energized and get your mind focused and open your heart and approach life with an attitude of service and non-reactivity and really uh, being in the work and taking both wins and losses as equanimously as possible. Okay, so that's what we are trying to do here, and hopefully you can all hear me and see me on the Instagram and also on the LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. Okay, so let's start and let's start with deep breathing, three of them, and then we'll stretch your body, then coordinate the breath and the focus here. And two A's, awareness, be in awareness, not in thought. And really align your body, brain, and the breath. Three B's, right? So let's start with a deep breathing first. Sit on wherever you're sitting down or standing up. Keep your spine straight. And the first we'll do Bastrika, preferably done on empty stomach, right? So you take a deep breath in through the nose and abdominal wall comes up as you take the deep breath in and hold it for a few seconds and breathe out as the abdominal wall goes towards the spine. Okay. So 7, 4, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Okay, that's the first one. You can do this before meal. Okay, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right. Now, let's go to the second one. Raise your palms so that you can see at the camera, and elbows are bent. And now take the hands up as you take the deep breath in through the nose, all the way up, and then bring the palms down as you breathe out, like that. Okay, there you are. Now we're going to go to the third one. Clasp your hands and keep both hands under the chin, elbows bent to the side, and elevate the elbows on the side as they come towards the shoulders and above the shoulders, and your head goes back as you take the deep breath in through the nose. On the top, open the mouth and breathe out the air with a word whispering, ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is first one. Okay, now we're going to go into the stretches now. Clasp both hands and show the palms to the camera by extending your elbows forward and take the hands above your head, all the way up, all the way up, and come up on the toes, raising your heels, and hold the position there and extend upward with the hands and really stay on the toes as high as possible. And stay there like that. And now twist the body to the left side and turn the head over the left shoulder to the back. Three breaths there. Come to the center and go upward with the hands again. And then twist the body to the right and the head over the right shoulder to the back. And come to the center. Now ease the hands back as far as you can. And come to the center, ease forward, take the hands down to the floor. As you bend forward at the lower lumbar spine, bring the head between the knees. Three breaths and calm and unclasp the hands, keep them on the knees and relax. Now, hold the hands like a hook, one into another like this, and then go to the right, come back to the center, go to the left, like that, okay? Take a deep breath as you go to the side, and when you come back to center, breathe out. Three times, okay? Now, take the hook above your head and bring the left hand to the right shoulder level, okay? If you want to increase the intensity, come up on the toes, lift the heels. And unclasp them. Now, take the right hand to the back of the chair. Okay, hold on to the chair and bring the left hand over the right thigh and turn your head and look back. Okay, the other way. Hold on to the chair in the back with the left hand, and right hand comes over the left thigh, and you turn your head over the left shoulder to the back. This time we will change a little bit. Keep the left foot down and bring the right knee over the left thigh, and then wrap the right ankle or foot around the left ankle. Okay. Now, as you put the right thigh over the left, you kind of turn to the right and put the left hand over the right thigh, and then twist your body to the back and look over the right shoulder with your head turned that way. Three breaths there. Release and change hands now. This time, right foot goes to the floor and left foot comes around the right ankle, and then you wrap it around, and then you put your left hand in the back and then right hand over the left thigh and turn the head to the left and look over the left shoulder to the back. Spinal twist. Okay, there you go. These twists are good, spinal twists. They wake you up, they energize you. Okay, so do that, simple things. Okay. Show me your left hand by extending your left elbow forward and keeping the hand up, and fingers are pointing upward. Now take your right hand and hold on to the left fingers on the palmar side and bend them towards you. Bend the left wrist also towards you and hold it for 3 breaths. Do the same on the right side. Right hand up and show it to the camera, and right elbow is extended forward, and hold on to the right fingers with the left hand and pull them towards you, your wrist also. Okay, now point the left hand down, fingers pointing down, palm towards you, elbow extended. Now hold on to the left hand with your right hand and pull towards you. Do the same on the other side. Right hand pointing down, and that is pulled with the left hand towards you. You are having flexion at the fingers and also at the wrist. Three breaths there. You know? Now hold on to the left wrist with the right hand and elevate the whole left hand above your head and left ear touching the left arm, and pull the wrist towards the right shoulder and hold there for 3 breaths. Remember, always you assume the posture and stay there for as many breaths as you want. I'm putting 3 so that we can go along. We could do up to 5 or whatever. Do it on the other side. Hold on to the right wrist with the left hand and pull it towards the left shoulder and right arm touching the right ear. Now, keep the left hand on the right shoulder and hold on to the left elbow with the right hand and pull it towards the right shoulder. And do the same on the other side. Okay? And now, keep the left hand on the left shoulder and hold on the left elbow with the right hand and push it up. Push it up all the way. Come down. Do the same on the other side. And lower the elbow and relax. So we're going to do more on the upper right. So what you do is you shrug the shoulders up and down. 1, 2. Take deep breath as you go up and deep breath out as you go down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now elevate the both shoulders forward and rotate them forward as you take the deep breath in, and as you go down and to the back, breathe out and come back to the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now change the direction opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now raise both hands to the side, fingers pointing to the periphery, palms are facing down, elbows are extended away from your body. Now imagine the fingers are drawing a circle that you, as much as you can do, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do it the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that is rotating the fingers at the periphery of our hand stretch, right? And now we're going to do more for the shoulder. Raise both hands to the front, elbows extend to the front, palms facing each other. Now turn the palm outward and then swim like you are pushing the water so that you are crushing a pencil between your scapula. And let the head fall back and stay there. 3 breaths. Now turn the palm forward and bring them forward again, and this time raise them above your shoulders, around your ears. And turn the palm outward and swim again. Push the water, imagine water to the side, and crush the pencil between the scapula, imaginary pencil. And stay there while crushing the pencil. 3 breaths. And come forward and elevate the hands above the head and turn the palm outward a third time. Okay, swim and crush the pencil between the scapula. And now come back normal and lower them down and relax with 3 breaths. Now bring both hands to the heart, Namaskara Mudra. Okay, and then taking deep breath, take them in front of the face, above your head, all the way up, extending the elbows straight, right? All the way up. Both hands are clasped together or close together, and then both arms are touching the ears, and extend above both elbows. And stay there for 3 breaths. Now come up on the toes, lift the heels up, and then 3 breaths. Now, breathing out, bring the hands behind the head and stay there for 3 breaths. Feel the stretch. Keep the attention here and now, okay? Any thoughts come up, don't suppress or don't indulge in them. Just observe them. This time is for you to be established in the presence. And then bring it up and bring them to the chest and put them on the knees and relax. Okay, now we're going to go to the feet. Okay, come up on the toes, lift the heels up and take a deep breath in. And as you go down and put the heels down and toes are up, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and now lift up the right foot and extend the right knee forward and show the foot to the camera. Okay, you are straight at the knee. As you take deep breath, you bring the foot up, and then as you breathe out, bring the foot back to the floor. Now, as you start to breathing again, bring up the left foot up, showing to the camera as you extend the left knee. As you breathe out, bring it up. That is 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 1 more, okay, that is for the knee joint. Now let's do the hip joint. Clasp your hands together and round the right knee, and as you breathe out and bring the right thigh to touch the abdomen as the foot comes up, okay? And do it on the same side on the left. That is 1. Coordinate the breath and the focus, okay? Body, brain, and breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? 7, the last one. Be patient, be deliberate, be slow, be focused here and now, okay? Deep breathe into the exercises, be focused here and now, and really do them with attention, okay? Deliberate immersion into what you are doing. As you cultivate this presence, take it to the work. Whatever you do, pay complete attention, do one thing at a time, no multitasking, okay? And also, as you deep breathe, you will react less to external events and then maintain that non-reactivity through the work. And also, bring in your service attitude. Give, contribute to the life, okay? It's not like some moral thing I'm talking about. It's like a good for your health. If you don't react to a very small thing, then you'll have a better harmony of hormones that are good, okay? Not the stress hormones, okay? If you give, you will get a lot of benefits in your metabolism too. And if you really take everything equanimously, then you would have the harmony of this, hormones going out of whack, okay? Now, there is a science behind what I'm talking about. And if you do this principled living every day, being in the present, paying attention to one, non-reactivity, service attitude, equanimous, all these things help you to be stable in your metabolism. So you'll be having a better wellness in the long run. Okay. Let both hands hang on the side. We're going to do something for the side of the abdomen and the chest. Elevate the right hand to the side, elbow extended, palm facing down, shoulders relaxed. Now turn the palm upward and bring the whole right arm up and straight up way above your head and your right arm touching the right ear. Now dip and take the left hand down on the side and you stretch to the left side and feel the stretch here on the side of the abdomen, and that's what you breathe out and go to side and breathe in, come to center. Okay, do that a few more times. 2, 3, 4, and there you go all the way. And now elevate on the left side. Turn the palm up and bring the left arm to touch the left ear and dip to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you do that as much as you can do. And now we're coming to the chest muscles. Okay, keep left hand on the top of the breastbone, left elbow bent and to the side, and bring the right hand on the top of the left hand. And now release the left hand and extend the elbow to the side. And as you take the deep breath in and twist your body and look over with your head on the right shoulder to the back. Take the hand as back as possible. And as you breathe out, bring it back. Do that deliberately, slowly, okay? One, two, coordinate with the breath. Keep your focus here on the body, on the breath, and what's happening. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that is for the chest muscles. Now we already did so much for the shoulder earlier, so extend both your hands to the side, elbows extended, palms facing the sky. Now breathing out, bring the fingers to come and bend the elbow and touch the fingers to the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's for the elbows. Now raise both hands to the front and do the wrist movement up and down like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and now tuck the thumb in and all the fingers over the thumb, and then do the up and down movement at the wrist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now turn the wrist, the fist to one side like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do the opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now open the fist and make a fist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now lower them down and take 3 deep breaths. Now we're going to do the neck movements. Look straight, first of all. And now close your mouth, take deep breath through the nose as you bring the chin up and head falling back. Now breathe out and bring the chin to the chest as you bend forward at the neck. That's 1. Here, very slow, deliberate. 2. Don't do it very rapidly up and down. Do very slowly with awareness. 3, 4, last one, 5. Okay, now look straight, keep the head in the central plane, and now breathing in, bring it, turn the head to the left, and feel the stretch on here and on the back. And then breathing out, come to the center. Now to the right. Slow, deliberate turn. And then breathing out to the center. 1, 2, be deliberate, be very slow, be conscious about what you are doing. 3, don't push it if you have too much pain, okay? No pain in yoga. 4, last one. We do 5 rotations on the neck, right? 5, okay? That is side to side. Now, bend the neck towards the shoulders, like a left to ear, trying to touch the left shoulder. Right? Take a deep breath in. Do as much as you can. Feel the stretch on the right side. And breathing out, come to the center. Just a slight movement is good enough. 1. If you do this in the morning, the stretches are kind of difficult, but they get the rapid progress. If you do it in the evening, it's much easier. So you can start in the evening and then switch to the morning according to how flexible you are. 2 more. Coordinate the breath. Last one. Breathe in and bend to the left side. Breathe out, come to the center. That is it. 5 of them, right? Now, we're going to do a circumduction. That means make sure you are bending the neck forward, chin coming and touching the chest. Now sweep the left ear over the left shoulder as you take deep breath in and go back. And as you come, sweep the right ear over the left shoulder, coming to the center again, breathe out. As you go up, breathe in. As you come down, breathe out. Three, 2 more. Last one. You don't have to touch the shoulder with the ears, but try the best you can. Now do it in the opposite direction. Don't do it in a jerky way. Don't do it in a very rapid way, okay? Be slow. Coordinate with the breath. Two more. And the last one. Okay? That is for the neck. Then bring up your right hand with the right elbow bent to the side and place it on the right cheek and press your right cheek into the hand. 1, 2, 3. Do on the same on the left side. 1, acupressure. 2 and 3. Use both palms and press on the temples. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And now clasp your hands, press on the forehead. 1, 2, 3. Go back to the scalp and do that 3 times. 2 and 3. On the top of the head. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So there you go. Head to toe we did, and we will do the eye exercises. Look straight at a point in front of you and keep your gaze there. Now don't move your head and just move both eyes in one direction to the left and bring them back to the center and to the other side. 1, keeping the head still, just moving the eyes on a straight line to the left, to the center, and to the right. 2 more. Deliberate attempt. Okay. 1 more. Now keep your gaze steady and look up. Look up. No. Both eyes look up and don't move your head and bring it down in a straight line towards the floor. 1, 2. Do this eye exercise every day at some point of the day. 3, 4, 5. Now keep the gaze steady at the center point and go up and look at the left top and then come tangentially towards the floor to the right lower corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now come back to the center. This time go to the top right corner and come down to the left lower corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now imagine a big circle in front of you and follow the periphery of the circle, top starting from the top to the left, to the bottom, then to the right, and to the top again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, come back to the other side, go in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you can do as many times as you want. Now the last one for the eyes. Raise your elbow and put the thumb opposite you, way in front of you, and keep your gaze fixed on the thumb in front of you and stay there without blinking till you water. So the idea is keep it focused on the thumb in front of you or a light in front of you and don't blink. Okay. For the lack of time, I'm putting out, but I can stay longer. So you can practice that every day. Okay. Good for your eyes because the lens is suspended by 6 muscles, 4 trochlea, 2 oblique muscles. By doing the exercises, you can really tighten them so that your lens is balanced better. Okay, that's why you will have better eyesight and also less chance of dense cataracts. But you can still form them. Okay, but it's much better this way. Okay, all right. Now we're going to go into our breathing exercises. Okay, the breathing exercises we're going to do. First, they are kind of use the abdominal wall, but breathe into the lungs, okay? So not into the abdomen, okay? So first one is Kapalabhati, where you breathe out and withdraw the abdominal wall into the spine at the same time, simultaneously, like this, okay? And you do that up to 60. You don't have to do 60. Do what you can do, what comfortably. 5 or 10 or 2 are okay. Or you can do 120. Whatever your capacity, you can do. I will do up to 60. Okay. Kapalabhati is a very good exercise. Try to improve it every day. And if you do it to 5 to 15 minutes, you will get immense benefits for your health. Okay. Coupled with this, Anulom Vilom, alternate nostril breathing. These two, if you focus and do them every day, extending from 5 minutes to, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And if you can do 15 minutes in the morning every day, that's a very good one. Okay. But start with 1 minute, stay there for a while, then 2 minutes, stay there for a very slow progression. Don't push it. Okay. And now we're going to do Agni Sara, which is a metabolic stimulator, works up the fire in the belly, right? So what you want to do is you want to take a deep breath in and breathe out completely and hold the breath there. While holding the breath, move the abdominal wall up and down, and I'll do up to 20 times. You can do as many as you want, as you can. 2, 4 are also good. Get the technique first, okay? Okay, now come back and breathe normally. Now, we're going to go into what's called 3 bandhas, locks. As you breathe out, lock, contract, lock the lower abdomen, stay there, and upper abdomen, number 2, stay there, contract it, and then bring the chin to the chest, 3rd. Okay, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, chin to the chest, and then hold that locked position for a while. Don't breathe in and out, just hold it. Come up and relax. Always come back to the relaxed state, comfortable state, okay? And do yoga in a happier way, not a miserable way, not in painful way, okay? And now we're going to go to the alternate nostril, okay? With the Kapalabhati, if you do this Anulom Vilom, which is the alternate nostril breathing, you're better off. Prepare your right hand. Bring the index and middle finger to the base of the thumb, and use the thumb and ring finger for alternate nostrils. First, I'll close the right nostril with the thumb and close the mouth and take deep breath through the open left nostril. Now close the left nostril, release the right nostril, and breathe out through the open right nostril. Keep the mouth closed, okay? And now, after you exhale completely, take a deep breath through the right nostril. Then close the right nostril with the thumb and release the left and breathe out through the left. That is one cycle of Anulom Vilom. Now start the 4 more cycles. 2 complete. 3 complete. 4 complete. 5 cycles complete. So you can go on doing it for another 5 minutes or 10 or 15 minutes. Improve that time, okay, comfortably. Okay, that will be very good for you. Okay, and now we're going to go to the bumblebee, where we're going to close the eyes, ears, and mouth and breathe only through the nose. And when you take a deep breath in, okay, but when breathing out, make the noise like you are a bumblebee. Use both your thumbs to close the ears and keep them closed through the exercise. Okay, 5 cycles again. And then keep your index, middle finger on the top of the forehead. Close your eyes. Keep the ring fingers gently on the closed eyes and let the little finger hang around the mouth. Now close the mouth. Do all the breathing through the nose. Take a deep breath in. There you go. Okay, that is bumblebee. You can do as long as you want. Okay? This is a very good exercise in so many ways. Clears up your throat, clears up your mind, really controls all the stimuli coming from outside. It's a good one. It's my favorite actually. And now we're going to the Sheetali. You open your mouth, show the folded tongue, and breathe through the folded tongue in. Then close the mouth and breathe out through the nose. See, that is Sheetali. Now we're going to do what Shitkari, where you open your mouth, keep your teeth clenched, and then breathe through the clenched teeth in, and close your mouth and breathe out through the nose. There you go. That is Shitkari. Okay. Now we're going to go to Ahuma to clean our energy channels. Ah for the abdomen, U for the chest, and Ma for the neck. Okay. Let's start. Open your mouth, and as you breathe in, and then open your mouth and say Ah first 5 times. Now the second one, ooh, for the chest, a few times. Okay, there you go. That is O. Now the last one, Ma. Ma. So that is Uma for the energy channels. Do that loudly. Let the sound resonate in you. Then only you will get the benefit, physiological benefit. Okay. And now we're going to go to Shambhavi Mudra. First, assume the Chin Mudra with both your hands, and then keep them on the knees, on the like this, palms down, and keep your spine straight, and close your eyes and tilt your head to the back, but keep the gaze in the middle of the forehead between the eyes. That's the seat of your soul. And you're going to focus on that. Okay. As you take the deep breath in, you say, who am I? I am this conscious being. When you breathe out, say, I'm not just this body or mind. They are my tools. Okay. We'll do 10 like that. We'll also use the Sanskrit mantra, Koham, Soham, Beham, Naham. Koham, Soham, Beham, Naham. Where am I? I am the eyewitness of the consciousness. I'm not just the body or mind, they are my tools. Koham, Soham, Beham, Naham. Where am I? I am the conscious being. I am not just the body or mind, they are my tools. Koham, Soham, Beham, Naham. Who am I? I am the eyewitness of the consciousness. I am not just the body or mind, but they are my tools. My consciousness witnesses them. Who am I? I am the witness consciousness. I'm not just the body or mind. Ko, so, they, who am I? I am the conscious being. I'm not just the body or mind, but they are my tools. With that, we are done for today for the morning routine of getting our body, mind, and heart ready for the work or whatever we do in life. I'm retired, but I still work. So I have to have a good day where my body is energized and flexible, and also my mind is focused, anchored in the presence, and my heart is open to give the service to the world and non-reactive way, responding to my challenges and taking things equanimously, whether I win or lose. Okay. Thank you. That is the morning routine for us. I'm glad you all joined me. Thank you for joining me. But now we're going to go into our conversation for the podcast. And today we're going to talk about duty, work. What is your attitude? How ancients had the attitude? What's the difference? And how can we incorporate that so that we enjoy working and we enjoy our life? Okay. So let me come to the chair and then we will do this. Okay. This is something very different because when I was growing up, I was reading Gandhi saying duty for the sake of duty. Okay. He is somebody who did not do it for the sake of some role. He did not want to be the prime minister, even though he was spearheading the uh, freedom movement against the Britishers, right? So he was doing it because he felt it was his duty to do it. So he talked about duty for the sake of duty, and he approached the work more like a worship. Okay, and so whatever you do, it was like a worship to his God, right? That's the kind of attitude he had. And then he also talked about if you cannot find happiness in your work, you cannot find happiness anywhere. Like that, So people are approaching work in a completely different way, okay? Like a calling, like something that they're offering to their Lord. And in the ancient wisdom also, they talk about approaching to work more like it is our duty, and then we're going to do it without expecting anything in return. That is what they call karma yoga. The theory was your heart without any desires is purified. So whatever you do it like an offering. Okay. And then musicians sang their music as an offering, made music as an offering. Sculptors sculpted all the beautiful figures as an offering, like that. Okay, so he was doing his work to get the freedom without hating the Britishers and raising against the injustice of the Britishers. Okay, so that people are free, people will live their own life, not as slaves, right? So that is what he propagated and somehow stuck into my mind. Duty for the sake of duty. And that really meant really no stress because you are doing with your heart, with your mind fully present, and you are doing it because it's good for your body to move about, and it's also not having this mind chattering all the time. So it's a healthy way too. So I kind of got into my system and I approached everything like that. So this karma yoga is doing work without expecting anything, no profit, and no ego to say, I am doing it, but you are doing it at the behest of the calling that you have from the Lord. So it's very spiritual, very deeply religious for people who do like that. And once they do work like that, work is worship and duty for the sake of duty, and their hearts are pure, desireless. So many people in spirituality, irrespective of whatever God, whatever they're worshiping, they are doing that. Okay, always, giving and doing stuff, and also keeping their mind desirelessness. Okay, and they want to excel at the work because they are doing something good for the society or whatever, but not saying I am doing it, but saying like the God is doing through me. So there's no sense of ego, there is no sense of profits or gaining something out of that. Okay, that really cleaned their mind of the all desires. That is the purity they gained. So purified mind that is working in a focused way, that mind is free to inquire what is reality, who are we, where are we going, what is the significance of life. All those existential deeper questions are answered when your mind is pure and also it is focused. Okay, you do the karma yoga, you do whatever work you do as duty for the sake of duty, then you don't have any desires of itching things. That's why you don't make like I am doing it, Lord is doing through me. Ramana Maharshi also said that, he said, uh, man thinks that he is the one who is the doer, but it is actually the divinity within him that makes him do everything. Once he accepts that, he won't have any troubles. Otherwise, he will be having the trouble of ego and separation and ego hurting and all that, right? So that appealed to me very much. So whatever you do as a service. And there is another thing too. When you are desireless, you are already fulfilled. You are already filled with your heart with the contentment. And with that contentment, you work, right? And so it's a rich life. You already have abundance within you and contented within you. And that's why you don't seek or you don't beg for anything, happiness, love, or anything from external sources. You are the source of the love and giving. And once you are in that zone and you really are satisfied, happy within you, but also you are giving. Okay, that's a very good way to go about it. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense for you guys. And this karma yoga, which is doing action without expectations anything and giving you all, and being desirelessness, that is the one they ask the Lord. If they ask, make my mind desireless. Okay, a lot of Western culture is built on having the ego formation and identifying like a very individual personality and all that, and we separate ourselves from the whole. That's the problem. And also we are raised to gain something, you know whatever we are doing, we need to have compensation, and then that goes into greed and all the problems. So egolessness and not working for any profits or any gain, that is the ancient culture. And I'm not saying they are all there now in all these cultures. In India also, that's not there. If you ask them, you have to do without expecting anything, they look at you strange. They also got sucked into that modern attitude of ego and suffering and desires and suffering and really wanting to gain something out of whatever they do. That's also suffering too. But if you can purify your heart and mind, and you can focus your mind and then inquire with your own inner ability what is what, then you will find that inner abundance. They gave a name for that, Sat Chit Anand. And once you find that and land it and stay there, and your life is beautiful. Okay. So, any comments or any insights about that? You can come up and tell me what do you think about it. Or at least think about what I said. You don't have to accept it, but think about it and go deep into it. What does it mean, duty for the sake of duty? What does it mean that is actually you are in the flow and you are not even hampered by your own desires, by your own calculating mind. The mind is completely giving all to the whatever is happening, right? So, what does it mean? Work is worship. What does it mean? While you are working, you get your satisfaction from the work well done, well accomplished. Okay, so what does it mean? I find happiness in the work, and if you cannot find that, that will become a torture. That's how people are getting burnout and stress because they can't take it, right? So that's also you can think about it. Okay, so if you are retired and if you have don't have any particular task to do for your livelihood, but you can engage in helping people with your experience, with your wisdom, with your understanding of life lessons, so that young people can live a stress-free life. Okay, this is possible, but then everybody has to take it and investigate into that. So think about those questions. Think about those statements, and you will open your mind. It's not information. It is an intuitive understanding of this that opens up your clocks in mind or non-clarity, and then you become more lighter as you become clear in your head as to what is human life, why there's so much sorrow, what we can do about it. Okay, so duty for the sake of duty. Remember that saying. Okay? And are we doing it, or are we raised to do it, or what is our training, and what is the consequence of doing duty for the sake of some gain versus duty for the sake of duty? Okay, that's what I wanted to tell you about, and you can talk a lot, but then it becomes just from my side. You got to think about it. You got to say whether you agree with it or not, or you kind of see the point. And not necessarily we have to be like that beginning, but where we are, we can start. Okay. I find it a lot of beauty when you do duty for the sake of duty. For example, I feel wellness is not given preference in our modern health system, right? But the ancients lived well to begin with. So they didn't want to disturb their what they call prakruti, naturally born metabolic health or health of the body or mind. That whole thing is called prakruti. We will call it in modern medicine constitution. We are born with a balanced constitution majority of the time. There may be some genetic problems, there may be some intimations. That way people are born with some illness. But majority of them born in wellness. And then with our lifestyles, with the way we go about life, we disturb that balance. That's already within us. That is the prakruti, they call it. And that goes out of whack means vikruti. So when I see you, a patient in Vikruti, he has damage because he ate too much, he has diabetes or obesity or high blood pressure, whatever. And then I kind of look at the lifestyles apart from the treatment options we have. Okay, we can start with them, get the condition, but then go to the root cause and correct the lifestyles. Most of the problem modern people have is because of the lifestyles. Okay, so once you understand, you correct them, people will be balanced. Okay, what the ancient did was they did not disturb the prakriti, and their lifestyles were like doing exercise, yoga, or walking, whatever they are doing. They climbed the trees, they climbed the hills, they went into the forest, and so many ways they were challenged physically, mentally, and emotionally. And because they gained these experiences and were able to get out of it, they gained the inner resilience of dealing with life, with the challenges. Okay, so my thing is, I see illness in so many degrees, so many ways, and I will treat the illness, but I also want people not to get ill. Okay, that's where I focus on wellness ways. eating right, moving all the time, and keeping the mind silent when I'm not using it. Okay, and also sleeping well so that my body and mind are revised, revitalized, regenerated. Okay, and also I don't want to let my mind be influenced by all the influences outward and go and vagabond out there. So I kind of watch what I'm watching. I kind of don't want to get involved into too much noise. Okay, so I like to live in the silence of myself. Okay, that is possible. So I'm motivated by that. How can I help with my knowledge as a physician, as a yogi, as an Ayurveda person, as a Vedanta under ancient wisdom, or Chinese medicine, or Japanese, yeah, and all those things? We kind of look at that and then bring a ikigai from Japanese, or Dao from the Chinese, or any other things like that. Once you have natural things, natural food, good water, good air, and those are the things we want to say. We want to see why we are spoiling the air. What is that problem with us that we spoil the earth so much? Okay, do we need all those external consumption? Then you change it. So when I see the illness, my response is I want to contribute my duty of letting people know you don't have to be ill. You can get ill, but you don't have to stay ill. First of all, you can do a lot of things not to get ill. If that is not possible and you got illness anyway, we have a lot of ways to treat it, and also we have a lot of ways to lessen your suffering. Okay, that's what I focus on. That's my calling. That's what my duty. So I'm doing for the sake of duty by promoting proactive wellness. Be proactive about your wellness. Do the things that are good for your wellness. So very meaningful, very important for me, and I get a lot of satisfaction when I address those issues and help people get the clarity on this. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense for all of you. Okay, so anybody has any thing? I will wait for a few minutes and then. So, what do you think about that, Janet? Duty for the sake of duty. See, that's where the materialistic society we evolved into around the world. That is influenced by the attitude of people, right? So, okay, let me bring my friend Janet up.
Good morning.
Good morning, Janet.
Duty for the sake of duty.
Yeah.
What I know about that is that when I do duty for the sake of duty, I get more out of it than anybody else does.
Mm.
It's fulfilling. It's calming. It makes me feel useful, and so yeah, it's a good thing.
Mm. It's about a question on the civilization itself. What we have evolved into more like external orientation, and more like we want things over our mental peace, balance, and health. People are sacrificing that. They go to work, they don't enjoy, they don't contribute with a full heart as a service, but they're getting stressed out, they're getting burned out. That is fact. It's all over the world, the same thing. The same external orientation or materialistic orientation, or that is spreading all over the world. Even the ancient cultures are swept aside by this culture. That's why even though I live here, I don't live with the weaknesses of the culture. I draw upon the strengths of the culture, and you can create, you can distribute, you can share, and also you can communicate all those things. And also you can be excellent in whatever you do. Those things are the positives of the Western culture, the punctuality, the delivery of stuff, all that. But then when you come to the inner order, inner happiness, inner peace, this orientation is not working, outward orientation. That's why I want people to pay attention to what is happening within you. How are you? Are you happy? Are you peaceful? Are you contented? Or you're in the rat race? And because even if you win the rat race, you still are a rat. Right?
That's true.
That's true. And then we regret. I see a lot of people in that state. They may have accumulations, they may have a lot of achievements and degrees, roles, and all that, but they are not having this mental peace or contentment within themselves. You see,
Yeah. Yeah.
that is the riches I always talk about. I always talk about inner riches versus outer riches. The less of outer riches you have, the better I think. If enough is enough, but then people waste all their time accumulating this outward, some status, some role, or some kind of recognition, all those things. So when you're free of the ego, you don't need any of them. And then you just enjoy what you're doing. And I enjoy definitely these talks and everything that I deliver. I truly enjoy Jana. So they don't become burden to me, even though few people come, and then many people don't really understand the significance of what I'm doing. I still come because it's a compulsion from within me, duty of mine to make sure that people are understanding we can be well rather than getting ill. We can get out of the illness quickly rather than just getting it worse. Take, for example, you staying in the chair and getting out and enjoying your life.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. A lot of people allow this old age, illness, and everything to overcome us. We don't need to. We have the wisdom enough in the science and also ancient wisdom to get better.
One day at a time.
Yeah. One moment at a time.
Yes.
Present moment awareness. Yeah.
I want to tell you something about that, so I'm going to come back up because I'm about to.
Sure. Yeah. I am actually started something yesterday. I want to share my AI knowledge, Janet, for everybody. I would like you to take that course also, because that is something introduce you to the new technology and where we can use it positively for our health.
Okay, I'm a little scared, but I'll do it.
Yeah, do it. No, just go along with me, and then whatever you can gain, you'll be okay. So write down the stuff that you are doing right now. Okay, like writing, email, or communicating with somebody, and we will go through the ways that the new technology is going to take over you from those burdens so that you can spend more time on your spirituality. You see where I'm coming from?
Sure, that sounds good.
Yeah, I do learn these technologies not only to use them to make my things much faster, but also what kind of effect these technologies are going to have on human mind, human health and wellness consequently. You see, a lot of people are attention deficit because they cannot put that phone away right now. So
there's a lot of people glued to their phones. That's for sure.
Yeah, and then they're kind of addicted to them. You see?
Yes.
And that's why you want to tell me something? Go ahead, Janet.
Well, I had a procedure done yesterday. I had to have a biopsy done in my mouth because I'm having some lesions. And they don't think it's cancer or anything. They think it's an autoimmune thing. But during the process of having the procedure done, I was able to stay in the present moment. I did deep breathing exercises, and the shot didn't hurt. I was relaxed the whole time. And I did natural childbirth back in the 70s.
Mm.
But I've learned how to use that in my day to day, so that it's really working for me. It's really working for me in a lot of different ways.
Mm.
And I am staying calm. I have been a little nervous about going to my family for Thanksgiving,
Mm.
and because
Mm.
and I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to discuss it.
Mm.
I just want to go and have
Namaste,
peace
Andy.
and love and be with my family.
Mm.
And so I'm trying to stay focused in the moment,
Yeah,
and not borrow
that's it. Yeah,
worries from what it might be or it might not be.
yeah,
I know if I need to get myself out of that situation, I can get myself up and walk out.
Yeah.
I know how to do that.
yeah.
But I'm going to really work on staying
Mm.
pleasantly focused in the moment
Mm.
throughout this next week.
Mm.
And Thanksgiving is my birthday, so I'm
Wonderful.
going to enjoy the day. I'm going to have a good time
Yeah,
and celebrate myself.
yeah. My son is coming and my daughter is already here. So,
Where'd you go, Dr. Rao?
Huh? Okay. My son is here, Janet, and then is going to be coming here, and my daughter is already here. So they're planning like a double menu, Indian menu and American menu.
Oh,
For the
that
Thanksgiving.
sounds nice.
Yeah, it's very nice because they kind of do something special and both, so we enjoy both menus and it's a feast, right? But most important is we are together and we're going to talk about it and all that. So lots of times they kind of come with some life thing, right? Then we kind of examine it together. And thereby, you become emotionally close because you share what is happening in the life, and not in the sense of overwhelming people, but more like sharing good or bad what is happening in their life.
Right.
That's what I focus on the dinner. Not a lesson or anything, but it's like a very casual thing. I take walks with them, I go out and then spend time with enjoying the nature together. And then in the process, they may open up and they may tell me, and then they feel comfortable enough to tell me, So
Right.
that kind of
Well,
thing.
you enjoy them. I'm so
Yeah.
glad they're both able to be with you for
Yeah.
this holiday.
Yeah. Thanks, Janet. So
Thank you.
Janet, my friend, and she is really making good progress with a lot of things. She is even remembered present moment awareness, and that's a good. It eased her pain of that procedure, whatever it is, just by remembering that don't allow your mind to go and influence your suffering, right? So that's what it is. So anybody else who wants to come? We have a few more minutes left, So Cecilia, you want to come up or? See, this is not a negative comment about Western civilization, but understanding where we are having so much of mental illness, so much of problems is a big attitude about work, and then also really working for the compensation, and then thinking outward things are the only one that may be the problem. Okay, that's why I want to bring that to you guys. Okay, so think about it and let me know if you want me to ask any personal question or any deeper question. If you're not comfortable here, you can always send it to the DM. And look for the Saturday morning, 9 a.m. I'll be talking about attention in a 1 hour or 1.5 hour talk, and you will have the Zoom so that I can present it in a nice presentation that many people enjoy the aesthetic value of the presentation. So, and I'll be coming on once in a while to talk to you about AI also, so that you can share the technology, you can enjoy the technology and use it as an aid. Okay, all the technology is only a tool for me. It's not everything. Okay, I'm always kind of separated from that like that. Okay, All right. Thank you very much. And I'll be seeing you again tomorrow for the morning report and then some topic on the our podcast session for half an hour. Okay. Thank you.